Today, we're covering claims that Kenyon Martin and Rashad McCants were talking negatively about Gilbert Arenas behind his back. What stands out is that these claims reportedly come from someone who worked behind the scenes at Gil's arena. I also want to show a clip that popped up on my Twitter feed, adding another layer to this story. This video is a reaction to content from Lowe, who's been covering this in detail. According to Lowe, he'd previously tried to warn Gilbert Arenas about what Underdog Fantasy was allegedly planning involving these guys as tensions grew. Lowe also highlighted one of the Underdog editors, the same one involved in that live on-air moment when Kenyon Martin confronted him. Despite that incident, he reportedly kept working there without major fallout, staying on the production team, and later became the person claiming nearly everyone was let go while off work, with contracts reportedly not set to end until September, making it all the more surprising.
Said if football is popping, why do they have to take over your channel? Why can't they make their own channel and make that pop? Question mark.
That's what we would have said. That's what's the argument. But as a family,
am I asking too many questions?
No. As a company, no. As a company, you don't want to start from the beginning. Most people don't like the grind of anything, right? You know, they want something that's already turned key and go. So why should they start from the beginning? Listen, we are expensive. We're not your average podcast expenses. We get paid a lot of money. So because they pay us a lot of money and we not taking no pay cuts in here, if they say your ass gonna do 2 days a week and we want to try what they do for 3 days a week and we keep our money, hey man, hey, do your thing, man. We'll see. Just do your thing, man, right? Because at the end of the day, we can say, oh hell nah, fuck that, and then they start cutting contracts. So if they want to go ahead and try 3 days a week until football season's over with and then recheck their hand, cool. Everybody still got their jobs.
Employment is king.
I can tell you this. With the way our contracts is doing, they could say, hey man, we're gonna let about 6, 7 of y'all go. And turn y'all ass into
I'm kind of confused. And again, I feel like I'm asking too many questions. So
No, you can take over this playback right now, sir. If you ask questions, we can answer them. We will not bring these topics up.
We ain't no sellouts.
Okay.
Gilbert Arenas later confirmed that detail himself, which only added more weight to the claims. With that in mind, let me show you this clip of Lowe reacting to the editor's video. In it, the editor claims he has footage showing Kenyon Martin and Rashad McCants allegedly speaking negatively about Gilbert Arenas behind the scenes. Let's take a look. And if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. It genuinely helps support the channel, and I appreciate everyone who takes a second to do that. Also, shout out to Lowe for putting together such a solid breakdown of this entire situation on his channel. I mainly wanted to highlight this specific section because I noticed a lot of people asking exactly who the person Lowe was reacting to actually was.
in about 6 days, I will 100% own Gil's Arenas name.
Same cast of characters or different crew?
Well, the other characters are still under contract until September. So we're starting up in August, so unless they just flat out quit, I can't talk to them and I can't recruit them, I can't poach. So, you know, I gotta look for a different cast of guys.
That's exactly why I wanted to lay all of that out right at the beginning. The person being discussed here is the former Underdog editor, the same one Kenyon Martin confronted during that live broadcast. I also want to point out a comment Gilbert Arenas left directly on that YouTube video. As you can see, Gilbert actually made a donation during the stream and mentioned that only he and Josiah were the ones who actually chose to quit, which definitely caught a lot of people's attention. If you remember, I actually covered the moment Josiah walked away during that live show in an earlier video. At the time, some people felt like I was jumping to conclusions, but I had been following this situation closely from the very start. Based on what was being reported about everyone's contracts, the rest of the cast was reportedly still under contract through September, which is part of why Josiah's sudden exit stood out to so many people. I've been saying this for a while now. It seemed like Josiah had simply grown tired of the constant back and forth debates that came with the show.
I tell you everything them niggas were saying while you wasn't there, Gil. There was a lot of snickering going on, man. I recorded some of that shit too, man. I tell you. You know how I am. You know my phone full of shit. God damn it. I kept meaning to wear my goddamn recording glasses. I didn't want to make it too obvious.
Nigga, a nigga running around with the meta glasses on recording niggas is weird. This is interesting though. I wasn't anticipating this. If this nigga says that Kenyon Martin was talking bad about Gil behind his back, after this nigga went on a whole rant trying to embarrass this man about talking behind his back before he even knew him.
Good for you, man. They was talking shit about you, Gil.
Wow. Wow.
Don't hire none of them motherfuckers, Gil.
Whoa.
Don't hire none of them motherfuckers. Gil. I'm putting my face on. Don't hire none of them motherfuckers, Gil. They were talking all type of shit about you, man. Fuck them niggas, man. You see what Kenyon did to me? Don't hire them motherfuckers, man. You see what he did to me on camera? Huh? That shit wasn't cool. You better not hire that nigga. Now chop this shit up.
No. Okay, we're done. Because y'all call me academics. So serious. If that Kenyon Martin was talking about Gilbert Arenas after he had put that man on camera and tried to embarrass him, and he did the exact same thing that he did, and he actually knows Gil, this talking about Kenyon before he even knew him. There is absolute, and he said he got footage of them talking crazy. Like I said before, niggas behind the scene got gassed up. They got told certain lies about how they gonna pivot, and now they walking around with their chest poked out, talking crazy. On and off camera. That's interesting. Fascinating. So fuck it. I guess Kenyon might not be a part of it either. It's tough. That is tough. What a way to go out, man. What a way to go out. Go from the top, tippity toppest. You now get revealed that, oh, well, you don't know what you're doing. Whole thing is crashing and burning. And when it's time to pivot, you can't even do it because these niggas are so in the negative, they can't even pay some of the people behind.
From the outside, it seemed like he wanted to move on to the next topic, but discussions would sometimes drag on the same argument for 10-15 minutes instead of progressing. That's part of why this latest claim has people watching so closely. When someone who worked behind the scenes says they have footage nobody's seen before, that's naturally going to grab attention. Still, these remain claims until any footage is actually shown and reviewed in full context. Fans have been piecing together moments from the past few months, live shows, interviews, social posts, trying to figure out what may have been happening behind the scenes, which is a big reason this story keeps gaining momentum with every new clip. If footage does surface, people will be looking closely at what was actually said and whether it matches the claims. Until then, this is largely driven by reactions and speculation, so it's worth waiting for more before drawing conclusions. The history between everyone involved is part of why this resonates so much. When a group has spent so long debating on camera, viewers naturally wonder if those tensions continued off camera. But there's a real difference between private opinions, workplace friction, and confirmed fact, which is why people are waiting on additional evidence rather than short clips or secondhand claims. Reactions online have been mixed. Some think the claims raise real questions, others say to reserve judgment. Either way, the story keeps generating discussion, with creators comparing older interviews and streams for any earlier signs of tension. Fans are also wondering if more former staff will come forward, since one person speaking up can sometimes prompt others to share their side too. For now, the biggest focus is whether more footage actually gets released. If it does, people will want the full context rather than short viral clips that answer some questions while raising new ones. Whatever side people land on, fans are clearly following every update closely, waiting to see if the claims get backed by real evidence or if more people involved step forward with their own account.
Wrap up today, but before we do, I just want to send a shout out to Gilbert Arenas Underdog. When we started this show February 2023, we had some super lofty expectations of where we wanted to go. We're able to accomplish those things, becoming the #1 daily sports show in the world, Swaggy, or at least in America. But I want to thank all y'all on this couch, all the men and women that have graced this couch, all our tremendous staff, and all the amazing fans for everything that you guys have done in helping this become the show that it is, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate all y'all, especially.
Yes, sir, brother. My God. Yes, sir. My God.
Appreciate you, gentlemen.
My gosh.
Yep, I'll send you a dap from over that way. Appreciate you as well.
Thanks.
Shout out to our tremendously talented crew. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. And if I don't see you again on this couch, a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Today is a good day. I am officially a free agent tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I hold 100% of Gil's Arena. tomorrow. Josiah, I just seen, man, look like he was about to cry up there, man.
Well, this
He looked like he was about to cry, man. I was like, damn.
For now, the conversation continues to grow with every new update. Another aspect drawing a lot of attention is the timing of these stories coming to light. When several people begin sharing their experiences around the same time, it's only natural for fans to wonder whether there's a larger story still waiting to unfold. That alone doesn't confirm every allegation, but it does explain why so many viewers are paying close attention to each new development. It's also fascinating to watch how quickly the online discussion changes from one day to the next. A single new clip or comment can completely redirect the conversation, sending people back to revisit older videos and compare them with the latest information. That's become a major reason this story has continued gaining momentum across YouTube and social media. Right now, many viewers seem less interested in speculation and more focused on seeing credible evidence and direct responses from the people involved. If more information eventually becomes public, it could answer some of the biggest questions fans have been asking. Until then, people will likely continue following every update to see how the situation develops. As this story continues to unfold, one thing stands out above everything else. People want clarity. There have been countless reactions, opinions, and reported claims, yet many viewers are still waiting for information that can be independently verified. That's exactly why every new statement is being analyzed so carefully. Another interesting part of this situation is that different people often remember the same events in completely different ways. One person may describe a moment very differently than someone else who witnessed it, which is why context and supporting evidence matter so much. Rather than focusing on isolated clips, many fans are hoping for a more complete picture that explains what was happening behind the scenes. For now, the conversation doesn't appear to be slowing down. Whether it's former staff members, creators covering the story, or fans discussing the newest updates, everyone seems to be watching for the next major development. If additional footage or first-hand accounts are released, they could provide valuable context and help people better understand how this entire situation unfolded. Something else that has captured people's attention is how every new update seems to create even more questions instead of delivering clear answers. One statement sparks another response, then another clip begins circulating, and before long, the discussion becomes even larger. That's why so many viewers have been following this story through multiple sources instead of depending on only one perspective. It's also easy to understand why fans are searching for consistency. Whenever different people describe the same events, viewers naturally compare their accounts to see what matches and what doesn't. If future interviews or behind-the-scenes material becomes available, they'll likely be examined closely for additional context instead of focusing only on the most dramatic moments. At this stage, the biggest takeaway is that the discussion is still evolving. More reactions could emerge, more people may choose to speak publicly, and new information could reshape how the story is understood. Until that happens, many fans are choosing to watch the updates carefully, compare what's being reported, and wait for a more complete picture before reaching their own conclusions. From the outside, it often seemed like the conversations drifted away from basketball itself. Rather than breaking down games, teams, or player performances, the focus would sometimes shift toward personal disagreements or extended back-and-forth exchanges. At times, Rashad McCants appeared to troll someone, or Kenyon Martin seemed frustrated by a particular point, and those moments often took over a significant portion of the discussion. If that was happening on a regular basis, it's understandable why keeping the show focused could become difficult. As the moderator, Josiah's responsibility was to guide the discussion from one topic to the next, but that's not an easy job when the same debate continues resurfacing. From a viewer's perspective, it sometimes felt as though the conversation stayed on the same subject longer than expected, instead of moving on to fresh basketball discussions. With that said, I'd love to hear what you think. Do you believe there's more to this story, or do you think people are reading too much into everything that's happened? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who follows basketball news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.